Hello students, in this lesson we are going to study about MNC, that is a multinational corporation. So the last few lessons we discussed about mini business. So first we studied sole proprietorship, partnership, Hindu and divided family and joint stock company, cooperative society, and now we are going to see MNC, that is a multinational corporation. Meaning and definition. So multinational company means, so they establish their business in one country, it's called a home country, and after the establishment of the country they extend their business in some other country, so that country called a host country. So like that they started the business, it's called a MNC. So first they established business in one country, that country called a home country, and after that they extend their business in some other country, it's called a host country. So but headquarters should be placed on the home country, and it has some names, that is a global enterprises, international enterprises, world enterprises, and transnational corporation. Definition of MNC. A multinational corporation owns and manages business in two or more countries. So particular company they operate the business two or more country means it's called a MNC. And MNC is defined to be an enterprises operate in several countries but managed from one country. And oligopoly, it is market condition where the very few seller it is available in the same product line. And what is global enterprises? So global enterprises are the business organization which operate in more than one country, since they operate in more than one nation, so it's called a multinational companies. So this is a MNC. So MNC means what? So they started business in one country, established business in one country, that's called a home country, and headquarters would be placed on the home country, and after that they extend their business in some other country, that country called a host country. So that is a MNC. Now we are going to see advantages of the MNC company. So that is the low cost labor. So MNC set up their facility in low cost country and produce the goods or service at lower cost. So what is the low cost country? So for example, developed country, so already they developed, and that country if they started the business, they appointed any employee, they have to pay high salary. So because of that they established the business in the low cost country, that employee they have to give only lower salary. For example, in American company they started the business in India, so compare the American people, here they are giving the low cost salary, so that is a low cost salary. If they are giving the low salary, so the production price also it will be less, so that is the low cost labor. And product and services of goods quality at a low cost, so this is not available smaller companies which operate at a regional level. Suppose they are working in only in a particular country means it's not possible, so that is it's not possible, it's not available to smaller company which operate regional level. And quality product. So the resource, experience and expertise of MNC in the spur of research and development enable the cost country to establish a research and development system which help in producing quality goods and producing least possible cost. Okay. So what is the research and development? In Hindrance of Business already we studied. Kindly take your book and read it about research and development. So research and development means, so before they started the business, they had a research and development about a customer need. After that only they started the business. So exact need of the customer first they should analyze, after that only they started their business. Okay, so they have to give the quality product through the research and development. And proper use of ideal resources. So many countries they have lot of resources, but they cannot use it because of the financial support. So this type of MNC company, they are using that resources. So resources means they have lot of technical knowledge. Using that they have to properly utilize the physical and human resource of the host country. This result increase the national income of the host country. What is a host country? So the home country means they establish the business, and a host country means they extend the business. Apart from the home country, they extend their business. So that country called a host country. So they use the host country resources using their technology. So the result is increase the national income of the host country. And improvement in balance of payment position. So MNC help the host country to increase their export. Okay, so export ஆனது ஏற்றுமதி செய்கிறது. So they established, they extend their business in the host country. So they produce high quality of goods. So it will increase their export. So as such they help the host country to improve upon the balance of payment position. And technical development. So MNC carry the advantages of technical development 10 host country. So for example, they started business 10, at least 10 countries. So all the countries they have to use and that country technology. Okay, so in fact MNC are a vehicle for a transference of technical development from one country to another country. So they can use all the country technology. So they work like a vehicle, transfer the technology one country to another country. Because of MNC, poor cost country also began to develop technical. So some poor country also it available in the country. So because of the MNC they also developed through the MNC. And managerial development. MNC employ latest management techniques. People employed by MNC do a lot of research in the management. In a way, they help to professionalize the management along the latest lines of management theory and practice. So this lead to managerial development in host country. So in the host country, they appoint employer. So using the technology, using the research engine management, they appoint a high level of the management. So they can use the management theory and practice. So this leads to managerial development of host countries. And end of local monopolies. So monopolies அப்படின்னா ஆதிக்கம் செலுத்துறது. The entry of MNC lead to competition in the host countries. So host country already they have some local domestic companies. So when they are entered in the particular host country, they give the competition with the local company. So local monopolies of host countries either start improving their product or reduce their prices. So for example, already they local company they are produce a product. So no competition means they are giving the high prices and low quality of the product. So MNC company if they are entry means it will give the competition. So the local company also start to improve their product and also they started to reduce their prices because of the MNC company entry. So thus MNC put an end exploitative trade practice of the local monopolies. So as a matter of fact, MNC compel domestic company to improve their efficiency and quality. So many Indian companies acquired ISO 99000 quality certificate due to fear of competition posted by MNC. And improvement in standard of living. So by providing super quality product and services, MNC help to improve the standard of living of people of host country. So the host country, they are using many technology, and these are many country technology, and they are giving the quality of product. It helps the people to increase their living standard. So that is the improvement in standard of living. Promotion of international brotherhood and cultures. So MNC integrate economies of various nations with the world economy through their international dealing. MNC promote international brotherhood and cultures and pave way for world peace and prosperity. So the MNC company and that home country, they have different cultures, and the host country, they have different cultures. Suppose they started business in particular a host country, so their culture also it will be applied in here, and we can deal with them the brotherhood and cultures and pay way for the world peace. So through that we can get the world peace and prosperity. So that is a promotion of international brotherhood and cultures. Thank you students. About disadvantage we'll see on next video. Thank you.